Okay, for number 11, we're worried about a circle with a center of 3, -2, and a radius of 4. So the way we're going to solve this to find the x and y intercepts is, first it might be helpful to draw a circle. I just roughly sketched one. And so what we're doing is looking for the places where it crosses the x-axis, the y-axis, and where it crosses the x-axis here. Okay? So what we're going to do that is, first of all, we've got to put the numbers in, 3, -2, into the standard equation of a circle, and the radius is 4. So when I plug those in, this would be x minus 3, and then y minus -2, or y plus 2, equals r squared. So this is r squared is 16. All right, so this is the standard equation of a circle that they give in the book. To find the x intercepts, I'm going to let y equal 0 and find out what x is. So that's what I did here. I'll try to do this quickly. So we're solving for x here. When I plug in a 2 there, I get 0 plus 2 squared, which is 4. I still have x minus 3 squared plus 4 equals 16. Subtract 4 from both sides. X minus 3 squared equals 12. Now, to solve this thing, I've got to take the square root of both sides. And so that's what I did here. And I should have done that. Shouldn't have written it there. So I need to do two things here. First of all, the square root of 12, I'm going to simplify as the square root of 4 times 3. The square root of 4 times 3 is 2 times the square root of 3. Okay. Secondly, because I took the square root of something squared here, I'm actually going to have two answers, two roots. One where this is positive, so positive x minus 3, just like that, and another one where this is negative, so negative x minus 3. First, let's deal with the positive one. X minus 3 equals 2 times the square root of 3. Add 3 to both sides. X equals 3 plus 2 times the square root of 3. I'm going to do the same thing over here to solve for x. I get negative, all in parentheses, x minus 3 equals square root of 12. Well, that means this negative sign gets applied to the x, negative x. And minus negative 3 is plus 3 equals, again, the square root of 12 is 2 times the square root of 3. I need to solve for x, so I subtract 3 from both sides. And then change the sign of everything, so this negative x becomes x, this becomes negative 3 becomes 3, this plus 2 times the square root of 3 becomes minus 2 times the square root of 3. So remember, I'm looking for the x-intercepts. Y equals 0, x equal these two numbers. That's two answers. So the x-intercepts are 3 plus 2 times the square root of 3, comma 0, and 3 minus 2 times the square root of 3, comma 0 are your x-intercepts. To find the y-intercepts, I let x equal 0 and plug them into that equation and solve for y. I'm not going to go through all that here for time's sake because the video is already 3 minutes long. But what you're going to wind up with when you solve for y is 0, comma, negative 2 plus the square root of 7, 0, comma, negative 2 minus the square root of 7. Those are your y-intercepts. Now, hopefully this video makes sense. Remember, this is a bonus question, so it is especially hard.